What should be done to save the Sitaram River by Anita Jivan Pandyan? Every day, not less than 20,000 tons of waste and 340,000 tons of wastewater, mostly from 2,000 textile factories, are disposed directly into the once clear and pressurized waterways of Sitaram River. There was a study conducted in 2013 found that the levels of lead in the Sitaram River reached 1,000 times worse than US standards for drinking water. With severe pollution from lead, aluminium, magnetite, and iron since 2002, the Sitaram River has never met water quality standards of Government Regulation No. 82 of 2001 on water quality management and water pollution control. First step is strengthening the copyright regime of Indonesian government. Statutes and regulations can be redesigned to incorporate the principles of common law. Such principles are included: another approach to strengthening property rights involves making sure that regulations that deprive people of their property rights are identified as takings or expropriations. Under the US Constitution, this is the flow is. And this increased cost should help later reverse regulations. A stronger property right regime in the Indonesian government is all what we want. This will make sure that the government enforces people to clean up the Sitaram River. Sometimes they will avoid such harmful developments. The polluters and the right holders will come to compromise. Next is avoiding rent-seeking activities that leads to Indonesian government failure. In general, the term economic rent has evolved to mean receiving a payment that exceeds the cost involved in associated resources. An effort is needed which is a holistic approach. Severe punishment to rent seekers is the first thing. Second is transparency. The public should be able to get information about how the industry comply with pollution control laws and monitor the government environmental assessments. Third is closing rent-seeking loopholes. Incoordinated market visitations may be good for government officials to get fresh data from the market in making decisions on what loopholes needed to be closed. Let's look at increasing the provision of water quality of Sitaram River. Why is it important? Because the public of Sitaram River are dependent on the water from the river, where they use it for their daily life. Even the farmers are using the Sitaram River water. So it is important that the textile industry focus on the wastewater analysis. These parameters and other possible pollutants can ensure proper treatment in the industrial textile that uses the conventional primary treatment method, which is the biological reactors for wastewater. Lastly, water pollution as negative externalities. Because externality represent a case where markets no longer consider all social costs but only some of them, economists commonly refer to externality as an example of market failure. The fashion industry is on a fast track. As demand increases yearly, and of course the price has to be right. The cheaper the better. We live in a world of scarcity. Nobody really questioned about how it came from, how it was made. So clothing brands started focusing on sale. Here's where the chain goes wrong. The textile industry in Indonesia runs after cheaper products and high production level. So the clothing industry is unhealthy. That's in the second most polluted industry in the world. So this is where the tax comes. So it's to make sure that consumers and producers pay the full social cost of producing pollutions. In this case, the social marginal cost (SMC) of producing a good is greater than the private marginal cost (PMC). The difference is the external cost of the pollution. The tax shifts the supply curve to S2, and therefore consumers are forced to pay the full social marginal cost. This reduces the quantity consumed to Q2, which is socially efficient outcome, because the SMC is equals to SMB. These are the few things that can be done to ensure that the Sitaram River is clean and safer.